Alright, cool. I'm back. How's the timeline looking? Man, it is so amazing how hot it gets in this office when I leave the door open for just a minute. Oh, man. Okay. I am very clear with the volume. Yes, in Twitch we're talking right now. The louder you sound, the stronger your strats. No, I mean, I can give you a brief history on it while we're... it's been a long time since I've played this campaign, so I do want to watch the full timeline on the normal Speed 1 playback. Thank you, by the way, for the resubs. Let's get that list pulled up so I can see it. We've got, let's see. Sir Flipper, Divex, Toxic Charizardex, 12, number 12. Darehurst, all kinds of... Jeez, there's so many of you. Shiroi, Lights Out, Archangel 666 has hosted me with one viewer. Why, thank you, Archangel. Niconator, Mithrilwind, Newbeld, Teekly, Morsock. Oh man, Morsock, your name reminds me of one of the characters in the Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson, which I'm rereading, by the way, because I just recently found out that the third book is coming out in November. So my plan was I was going to reread the first two books over the course of the next, 3 months. Yeah, I've already read the first book and I'm halfway through the second. It takes me, 3 days to read the whole thing. Okay, so why is the volume so loud? Well, the main reason that my volume is loud is that I tuned it... Well, I don't know if this was his intention, but I tried to mimic what I perceived to be Total Biscuit's approach to sound quality. Whenever I would watch a Total Biscuit video, his videos were very loud. His voice would come through very loud. Now, he's a very distinctive voice, which I think is one of the reasons why he wanted his volume to be loud. But what I always found was that it would come through loud and clean and crisp, and you could always lower the volume if it was too loud, and it would still sound good. That was the wrong button. Also, my volume on my music's a little bit loud. That might be part of the reason why I'm talking louder than normal. So I followed that approach and thought, well, if I tune my audio to be loud and come through clean and crisp and, sound decent and not get distorted, then people can lower the volume if they have to, or hopefully just it'll be the right system volume for them. But if I go the other way and I record too quiet, have you ever had a video you've tried to watch where it was so quiet you couldn't hear them, and you've tried to amp up your volume, and one of two things either happens. Either you can't get them loud enough to hear them, which just makes you frustrated, or you can get them loud enough, but it starts to distort and sound horrible. Yes, oh god, that guy. I bought all of the same stuff that Total Biscuit uses. He published it, and so I just mimicked his setup. I ended up getting rid of his... I forget some of the terminology or the actual hardware now. I kept the microphone. I use an EV... I think it's called an EVRE20? I don't remember now. It doesn't have a label on it. I'm not trying to humble brag or anything, but I invested in the business is the way that I approached it, and I thought his audio quality was really good, so I did everything I could to mimic it. So I just bought all the same hardware that he did and tried to make it sound good. Decided I didn't end up needing the audio interface that he had, the baby face. I don't move around like he does, and he does a lot of just audio recording stuff for SoundCloud and things like that. Since I don't ever move my hardware, my setup, I got rid of that and ended up going with a DBX286S micro preamp processor instead. And I like it a lot better. But I mean, altogether, I've spent probably about as much on audio as I have on the actual computers and hardware that I play with. So anyway, so it's the year 1672. This is like a Ryukyu campaign or something in EU4. I vaguely recall playing this. Let me go ahead and get the light turned on. 1 second. Okay, I gotta test it real quick to make sure that the screen looks all right, because I did recently take down my lights so that I could use them to help build Victor. Yep, I'm glad I'm checking on this. The webcam looks awful. Like all the settings got changed, and it's also not quite lined up. One second. Trying to fix it. I had tweaked everything. The white balance. That's like the only thing that's off is white balance. Okay. I look semi-human now. Aha! My... what would you call that? It's like, trying to think of words here. What was it? It was... Not Babylon. I'm thinking of the other one. Space show. Kind of like Star Trek, but with Cylons. Why can't I remember the name of it? Battlestar Galactica. I'm like a Cylon, and my human fakeness is sort of looking realish right now. I look semi-human. Alright, let's get the webcam moved just slightly. Over there. Okay. Sorry for the extended warm-up and preparation and everything, but it's been like well over a month, I think, since I played EU4 last for Ryukyu. So, I think that we're in a good spot then. We're ready to play. Okay. Nope. I need one more thing. All right, I was on Reddit yesterday, and not yesterday. It's like 3 days ago at this point. And there was a very popular thread that unfortunately got me hooked on this stupid game called Kittens game. It's a stupid game. It's just stupid, but I can't not play it. I'm stuck. I'm sucked into another incremental. Okay, wow, so it's been a long time. What were we doing? What was the game plan? How do we succeed? Are we on track? Lots of questions. How does regular EU4 work? I don't remember. remember France was being a dummy. He had, like, almost all of his armies over here, and he's got a really annoying level 8 fort. 2 of them now, in fact. Bastard. We have a 50 stack over here prepared to kill it. That's what that was for. Okay, this is going to take me a few minutes here to try to remember exactly what I was trying to work on. Okay, let's take a look at the world powers first. So France, we've got May of 49, 7-year truce with France. He's got no allies, so I can't make that truce shorter. But France is down to a pretty small amount of war score, only 121. Do we already have full administrative efficiency? I think so. Yeah. So I can't take him in one war. Although, actually, this war score calculation of 121 does not factor in the casus belli used, and we do have imperialism, which has a war score cost of 75%. So assuming that he doesn't get any more development or anything, and he stays below 125, I think I can full annex him in the next war. And actually, couldn't he grow up to 133%? Because 133 times 0.75 would take it down below 100. So I think we're ready for a one-war victory over France, almost no matter what, in the next war. Alright, so that's one world power kind of figured. Russia. Russia's at 400%, and Persia is at 324. Again, remembering that imperialism doesn't apply to this listed value, divide that by, well, multiply it by 3/4. So we're looking at 324 times 0.75. So about 243 war score to full annex him, and about 300 on the dot. 3 wars with Russia, and we've got 80 years. There's plenty of time. Plenty of time. Dart G, thanks for the sub. 29 months. Greetings from the Netherlands. Netherlands is a cool place. I like it. What are these guys doing down here? Apparently we've recently done a war and I've forgotten about them. Okay, I know we're not going to convert anything. We've got lots of things that can be cored, but I don't think many of them cause overextension. We're ignoring all of the colonies we've conquered over the years, and the potential states, because they don't matter, trying to save points. We have none Diplo. We are currently annexing Catalonia, Savoy, Bob's Germans. Yes, I've got this monstrous spreadsheet, don't I? Specifically for this campaign on how to integrate these guys properly. I remember I got really into that spreadsheet too. Let me go find it real quick. It's called the EU4 Ryukyu Sheets. Okay. Current modifiers. The last time I had loaded this spreadsheet, I only had the influence idea group checked off. Administrative policy. Is that on right now? It is currently on. Parliament modifier. Okay, the next debate can be presented on 1747 in 7 years. The current debate is what? It is currently the create offices for noble vassals, Paul. Okay, so we've got the Parliament modifier on. Loyal subjects. I think it's very unlikely that I have that active. Because it is a very difficult event to get. I'm going to say no, we don't have it. Here's my cliff notes on what we were trying to do before. I've got a note that says that in 1742, it's time for integrations to complete. So why haven't they? I've integrated one, or rather annexed subjects has fired. We've got Bob's Germans, is that who's at 60% here? Alright, I need like a full appraisal of every subject that I've got. I have the following vassals listed: Catalonia, Savoy, and Bob's Germans. Bob's Germans, 719 out of 1184. I have my admin efficiency at 60%. I've confirmed that. Yes? I think I just did integrate 4 nations, because we only technically have 3 out of 7. I don't think when I wrote down integrations are supposed to complete that it meant all of them were supposed to be complete. Right? I didn't time all 7 of them. Have I emptied my entire Diplo bank? Yeah, I think so. We don't have any... Why do we have a spare promoted culture slot? We pick one up from technology? At Diplotech... Yeah, we just picked up Diplotech 26, so we have a spare slot. We'll probably not take advantage of that, but... Okay, the Persians are currently at war with the Ottomans. That's another world power that I didn't even consider. They're actually so beaten that it probably won't matter. Alright, let's pull up the spreadsheet for a second and see if you guys can help me figure out where I'm getting confused here. So before, I had numbers over on this side. I don't think I've updated this in a while. This was my Diplo bank that I had before. Once needed, monthly increase, months needed to integrate. Right. So there's 4 that are definitely gone. Bob's Persian Cancer, Bob's Tundra, Bob's Vikings, and Bob's Border Gore. They're all integrated. They're dead. They're gone. We still have, though, Germans, Savoy, and Catalonia. So Germans, Savoy, and Catalonia are still existing subjects. Let's see. Why don't we create a duplicate of this sheet? Just because I don't want to edit the original since I don't remember what I was doing with it before. And then we'll get rid of Border Gore, Persians, Tundra, Vikings. And let's check and get this all synced up with what we're seeing. So I'm seeing, for the integration of Bob's Germans, it's 1184. And these are the modifiers that I have active right now. So 1184 for Bob's Germans. 1685 for Catalonia. And 1675 for Savoy. Okay, currently invested points. I've got 719. 594. And 594. Net remaining if we had loyal subjects, would have only been 21. I make a mistake somewhere, and this was supposed to finish, and I've stopped recording because I knew that there was an issue. Loyal subjects must... You guys remember? Does anyone remember? We must have had loyal subjects. I think I did get it, and it dropped off. Or something. But if I don't have loyal subjects, then it's another 2,637 points to finish the integrations. I don't think that we need it for these three. I got it on the very first try. That's amazing. I got it in the actual very first try, like serious first try, or like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if that was actually the first try type thing? If we've already burned through the Diplo bank, then there's really no point in worrying about it. I think the best thing I could do at this point is probably make them disloyal and just wait. Wait until the next time that we can get loyal subjects. Or just integrate without worrying about it. I'm gonna make Savoy loyal. Scootage toggle on Germans. I want to integrate Savoy. I want him to go away because he's got a huge army, and I'd just like to not have a subject with that many troops. I think your plan was to keep integrating and make up new nations for Persia and Russia and using the next loyal subjects for those. Yeah, so but what do we do with the existing three? Do we just keep them disloyal the whole time, or do we... Well, my goal for today is to just get back into the swing of playing Ryukyu. I'm not going to worry about it as much, maybe, as I did in previous sessions. I don't think it matters. I really don't. I think that we've got plenty of time. As long as I keep attacking the people and paying attention to war score costs and being aggressive with my truce timers, I don't think it's going to make any difference. Overextension-wise, we've got room. We have no truce with Russia or with Persia. And I do remember working hard to break them up. And judging by the army positioning, I think I was looking to attack Persia. Unfortunately, he's at war with the Ottomans, so he's got all of his level 8 forts on, which is annoying, but... they'll fall eventually anyway. He's winning his war pretty handily, which means his army must be to the west. Am I currently granting him military access? I must be. How else could his army have been moving around? I hate how it shows all my subjects. I think that I gave it to him and then I took it away. We can see he's got 2 35 stacks over here. He doesn't appear to have naval superiority. He's not trying to go after the capital of the Ottomans, which means they'll stay at war for quite a while. if I just let them sit. Probably, it's an imperialism war, right? Yeah, so the Ottomans are going to get their ticking war score, offsetting the war score from Persia. Even if I granted him... Actually, how does that work? I don't know now. If I granted Persia military access, could he cross from Edirne to Biga? Because I control both sides? Or would he still get blockaded by the Ottomans? Technically, he doesn't control both sides. He just has access to both sides. I think that he'd still be blockaded. Loading a save is too confusing. Might as well just start the campaign over. Wow. Ouch. That would suck. Then again, judging by these armies, I feel like maybe I was looking to attack Russia. Let's check maintained forts and see if there's an indicator anywhere. Well, there's a mothballed fort way on the coast. Or way up on the east. He's got quite a few. They're too far in for me to actually get a 1 month snipe, but they wouldn't be able to reinforce to full garrison or half garrison in time, and I could get an extra 1 siege status against them. And the one on the east here is only level 4. Time to check the last video. Oh, nice. Ming is sitting here suffering attrition because he's smart. We don't have a truce with Ming. My piety is currently at -12. We are ahead of time on military tech and diplotech. I took admin tech ahead of time to get the administrative efficiency bonus. Well, killing this guy real quick seems like a pretty simple thing to do. I've got plenty of manpower and plenty of money. We're over the force limit by 200. We could go over it a lot more. Income is still good at 400 ducats a month. I believe I had spent a lot of time in the past making sure trade was going exactly how I wanted it. I don't really want to get into that right now. Could use a little bit more. Some more ships over here, though. We've got room for more, too. Are there new ships coming out soon? Nope, we've already got the highest tier. The Jamaican Channel. Only 5 ducats being retained. Yeah, if I'm gonna do more boats, we would want them to just be on these areas here. Bob's Germans. I'd like to finish integrating him too. He's stealing a ton of money. This guy's making 66 ducats a month just because of the money that I'm sending to the English Channel. I suppose we could build a few ships here too. Where are they? I've got some. Could have sworn I just saw it. Second fleet, 10 ships. Oh, it's just this little tiny fleet right here. Alright, cool. We're gonna grab a small army that can somehow get over to here. And go knock that thing down. And let's go ahead and just unpause here in a moment. Jeez, it takes so long to remember what the hell I was doing. Alright, I want the Ottomans to keep dying, so it just makes me happy. Austria has no ally. There's so many people, I need to attack. Can attack, should attack. We should at least let the game run for like a month to see if they'll turn any forts off. It would be just so convenient if they would. Gascony exists. Because I must have released him or something. Naples exists and is not mine. And I've got 4 relationship slots. I'm at peace. Do we have any cores that I could release as a client state right now? These are the potential provinces I can create client states in right now. Based on where my capital is, I'm pretty sure. That doesn't really overlay very well. It's like I could create a client state over here out of this little low development province or something. Maybe it'd be better to conquer a new province though, since these are already cored. I just kind of want to get the client states established now so they can get their monarch points being generated. So they can core when I do win a war. That's the problem with getting a client state and then conquering land and then immediately releasing the client state is that he will have no monarch points at all to start his cores. Whereas if you release him with a tiny little province and then go from there, then he'll be better off. So, Russia and Persia are the 2 big ones. We've got 4 subject slots available. I'm thinking like 1 up here. If I can't create any other ones over here, then I've definitely got to create another one in this region. Maybe like 1 up there, 2nd, 3rd, one of them going north, one of them going east, and then the 4th down here somewhere. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Yeah, that's just the route that I want to go. I want to see how this plays out. I mean, technically, I think I may have wasted some monarch points by not leaving these uncored, but I feel like letting them have the next couple years here as we're waging war to generate monarch points and then have them be able to immediately core stuff, I think is going to be better than me waiting until after the war to release them. So we're going to release a client state here. This is going to be Bob's... what? Bob's Gurians. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Bob's Gurians will be red. Will offset with green pretty well. And then I want 2 in this general area. Low development, if possible. I don't want them to... they don't have to have an army or anything. I just want them to... And then we'll do one more way up here in Finnmark. We'll do Lapland. Nice and bright. Bright colors, that's all I want. Alright, so that should put us at 7... What is it? 7 out of 7 again, and they will start generating some monarch points. We do need to remember how to use this Shadow Diplomat's exploit, which I've forgotten how to do. Let's make sure we are spying on France for a second, and then let's go ahead and Shadow Diplomat improve with our new 4 client states. I believe I remember how to do it. Yes to do. Cool. So we're now improving with 1, 2, 3, and 4 subjects. Cool. 40 minutes in, we've unpaused for 1 day. No, you may not have military access. I don't care about the fact that I can make states. Unless I've gained state slots, in which case I might care that I create states. Holy crap, I can create 18 states! It's a lot of states! Well... Wow. I could look at this forever then. Where's the map mode that shows whether or not it's a full core or territorial core? It looks like a full core to me. Oh, it's already a state? No, it's not. There it is, full core. So 62 development up here, full core. But it's just the one that I've got that's a full core there. This isn't probably... I don't think that worrying about this right now is something I have to do to win. All it's going to do is give me more money and manpower, so let's just not worry about it. Instead, we'll focus on killing that little guy. Now that we're at peace, now that we've released the client states, we don't need to be at peace anymore. So let's go ahead and start attacking people. All right, Bohemia. Basically, whenever possible, I want to attack the little one-province miners to make sure that they don't build forts or make any annoying alliances. Like we could attack Augsburg right now. Level 9 fort, obnoxiously, but he's got like no army. We have no truce with Bavaria. He's allied to Genoa. Genoa's allied to a few people. He's actually allied. Attacker against Augsburg in the Second Bavarian Augsburgian Nationalist War. So apparently Bavaria just attacked Augsburg. We could let him do the siege for a while and then attack his army. Something like that might work. His fort levels are pretty low. I'm getting analysis paralysis, I'll admit. There's just so much. There's so much to look at. These late game campaigns. Diving right back into a very, very late game campaign is kind of annoying. Significant truce with Mali. Mali war score cost is below the amount that we care about. We attack you, but I don't think we can actually core there. We should colonize this to make sure that I can actually reach him. Bohemia has accepted peace. They have ceded Linz and Ostmarch. Linz and Ostmarch. which were already cores of the Austrians. It just took like 50 development. It's not a big deal. Alright, chat, what do you guys think? Who should we attack? Do we focus on the Persians and the Russians right now? I don't really want to siege down the Persian forts. If we wait for him to win his war or lose his war or whatever with the Ottomans, he'll probably turn a bunch of them off. He's going to be sitting at war for a long time. I've got armies in position for it, but I've worked hard to isolate them, so I feel like if I don't take advantage of it, that'd be bad. Russia is currently guaranteeing the independence of Sweden. So I could isolate Sweden. I could isolate Lithuania from Russia if I attack Sweden, and then I don't co-belligerent Russia. That would make me have to wait 5 years on a truce. But that would also allow me to just threaten war right now. And take one of his level 8 forts. So I think that that's a pretty reasonable thing to do. Let's threaten war. Okay, so he's given me this province, which we can not sell or transfer to anybody. Based on its location. Germans might be able to take it, actually. Yeah, they've got a sea tile. Well, it's within coring range, but I think to grant it, if I remember correctly, they have to actually share the sea tile. You can see how long it's been since I've played this direct campaign. That's fine. I don't care. It's a level 8 fort that I don't have to siege down. So we'll just court ourselves. It's pretty darn cheap. So now we have a 10-year truce. Is it 10 or 5 with a threatened war? It's a one-way truce. I remember that. It's a 5-year truce. I think I will isolate Lithuania and just full annex Lithuania now. I'll end up having to court all myself that way. I didn't... Well, that's not true. I've got 2 subjects that can both help a little bit. Get them some initial stuff. Okay, we're going to declare war on Lithuania. Via a secondary war with Russia. Alright. So... shit, I've got a truce with Sweden. What? I don't have a truce with Sweden. What are you talking about? Shit, they're a subject of Russia. How did I miss that they were a subject of Russia? Huh. I could have sworn I saw an ally. It's a vassal, though. He must have offered it to him, because I don't remember him declaring war for it. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to declare war then just directly on Lithuania. We'll full annex Lithuania with a separate peace with Russia. And we still got the threatened war out of it, and that's fine. So, there. Finally, we're at war. Let's do this. We have 87 army tradition. We have only a couple of years until military tech, so we don't really want to be hiring generals right now. And this late in the game, I think this guy's going to be the guy to use. We've got 15 in the front row versus their 12. Decent. Lithuania's got a level 5 fort there. He's technically below half garrison, so that's kind of convenient. My main goal right now, blitz the Lithuanians, separate peace the Russians, and then we can separate peace them for like a 5-year truce again, which basically costs me nothing because we already have the 5-year truce because we threatened war for a level 8 fort. Easiest way to knock Russia out of the war is going to be to get onto as many of these multiple forces as we can. But it's going to take months to march up there. Still, knocking a couple of them down would be convenient. So most likely here because of the supply limit. Probably a winter supply issue. Yeah, that takes care of the east. Takes care of some of the south. I didn't pull all of this off. These troops are probably a bit excessive for Persia anyway, would be my guess. I doubt we have access this way, though. I got 30,000 troops on these boats. What are they doing here? Lots of stuff here that we could siege. Let's have these boats drop off in Azov. Meanwhile, we could use something on this area. Okay. What are all these guys doing here? That's way too many. Alright, so we shall attempt to assuage their pain or something. We got a navy to fight. Cool. We're probably at war now here. Let's grab another leader. Go kill this army. And we're not really marching around too much into Russia, but we'll knock out the enthusiasm of the Lithuanians. Look at that, the Lithuanians actually have a navy. Found some Russians who were actually black flagged that were in Nilans, so they'll probably come right back. We take siege ability or fort defense. Siege ability is at 4.3%. Basically, this is going to save us 3 days per siege tick, or give us 6 days per siege tick on the defensive. We're going to be doing potentially a lot more offensive sieges than defensive sieges, so I'm going to say siege ability is better. That roll must not have gone very well. There's another army here. He's got a significant tech disadvantage that I can, as far as I saw. He moved his capital up to here, which actually is going to make it very easy. I have to knock down one fort to get to it, and having Niland will give me a staging ground to get to the capital fort without having to siege anything, so that'll make Imperialism Wars a lot easier. We're going to have to knock one down or get transports up here to ferry to Niland. Or just march from the north. Where is my nearest transport fleet? They probably should stay there for blockading the Persians when we fight them. These guys need to be there for the French. This fleet... and this fleet are... Okay, so how about you guys head up to here in preparation to be available to kind of move around a little bit. We have one general who's not doing anything, I think. You don't really need to be there. I'm going to pick up that commander. As soon as he gets to this province next door, we're going to teleport him over here to kill the other Lithuanian army. Truce with Bukhara is up. Bukhara. Who's that? No forts. Not going to have enough income, I think, to make forts either. Level 1 fort. Let's just keep that guy there. Siege that thing down pretty quickly. And... I do miss this music. I think this is what, Hearts of Iron 4, if I'm not mistaken? Alright, now this army's here. We'll go 4-way... Let's go 8-way. It's a bit risky, because there could be some Russians over here, but... Lithuanian enthusiasm's already at medium. That's a pretty good sign, but the Russians are at 49. Russian military strength, how strong is he? He's got 200,000 infantry. No cavalry, relative to the infantry at least. And 106,000 cannons. How's his manpower look? The Russians are down to 40k manpower. I believe I forced them into a pretty costly war with the Ottomans, and at one point I was subsidizing them. Don't think I am anymore. Don't intend to be. This is a zone of control restricting motion right now. Okay, these guys are just going to keep marching around. Now, we gotta be aware that the Russians, despite having pretty poor combat skills usually, they are probably going to go kind of nuts with large army spam, which is obnoxious, but no siege leader here. We got 3 with siege pips. If Lithuania is not going to let me fight him, I thought there'd be a battle here. I'm surprised there wasn't. Those are a little bit dangerous. Pretty good chance of taking that fort, though. Okay. So... with as much money as I have, I should be spamming more infantry and just huge armies of mercs to assault forts. That'd be the easiest way to deal with the level 8 forts. We can't use the wall breach button on the patch that I'm playing on. We don't have access to that. But it's just an option. You know, military points are the least useful of the three. And if I have to spend it to assault, then we can do that. That was enough to get him to cancel his movement. Those guys merge together. And... I care more about getting the capital of him occupied or killing a Russian army. Russian army for sure, I think. Well, that's not cool. My brand new subject being occupied by a 40 stack of Russians. And he should be able to march around and kill all these armies right now. They're all spread out. Which is dangerous. Not really liking how he's spread out to the east right now. It's dangerous for me. The whole army is committed to going to Minsk again. Alright, I just have to hire another general. Make a general out of your ruler. 613, 10 monarch points. Not the best. I'd love to get my army tradition up to 100 before we actually roll a general, but I don't think I can afford to wait. I just don't have enough. We have 3 out of 6. We have so much room for generals. DC94 Dan Nigel, thank you for the subscription. I don't want to risk an extra stab hit from having my ruler into a general. It's just not worth it. Trading 100 admin points for 50 military points would never be something I would do, so... Can we afford to wait for another siege to succeed? There's a pretty good chance we'll take this, which will get us up there. We've got a disease outbreak. Yuck. I'm gonna take the 6 days I can here to free up this general. And we'll have him route around so we can teleport that general from there over to here and get a general in charge. That way we've still got a general on this line. I want to continue to send these guys east. I'm going to make this area safer against that 40 stack. Meanwhile, these guys should do a good job, I think, of just continuing to press forward in a lot of different directions and cause damage. He's got decent-sized armies all over the place, though. Look at this weird composition. 7-0-19? That's a little odd. Yeah, that's a weird army. It was cav and cannon. No, it was 2 infantry and 3 cannons somehow. And yes, it was bad. I shouldn't have done this. Oh man, I actually let him sink those transports. 100 army tradition. Alright, let's take advantage of this army tradition now to roll a couple generals. I want at least, I think, 2. It's going to put me behind on tech, probably, but it's more important, I think. Generals at this point, yes, infantry fire plus 0.5 is going to be really powerful when we get it, especially if we get it ahead of, like, Persia or something. He's on tech 26 to my 26, so if he doesn't have it, then at least we're not taking a disadvantage, whereas I need generals right now. Yeah, that was a good one, I think. Do I have 1 million men yet? Yes, by far. We have 1,757,000 soldiers with 433,000 manpower and 100,000 sailors sitting around doing nothing. Because, you know, sailors matter, right? Sailor lives matter. No, they don't. We have 2 individual war score with Russia. Jokkmokk, the capital of Sweden, is worth 2 some war score. Nice rolls. 5 versus a 0. Decent. A little bit outnumbered here, but in 2 days we get some reinforcements. Yep, as expected, he got on black flag, came back, and now he's just going to sit there with that leaderless army sieging. We won this battle. This guy's retreating to Polotsk. He's probably heading up north. Alright, this army and this army need to both go north and focus on getting onto that Russian capital. The leader's going to head to that province. This army's just going to head to here. Way too many cannons. Actually, this army should go back here for now. Finish that siege first. And then we can send it the other direction. I want to relieve this siege. kind of battered and beaten here. If he reinforces after we've won, this army might get wiped. So I think we're going to need to retreat from this for now. Now, imperialism is, you get extra war score for occupying the capital, but battles are usually pretty valuable too. It's not going to harm me to retreat with the Russian war score, and the Lithuanian war score won't really matter. So I'm going to retreat to here. Still more than we lost. So that is good in the long run, because he can't afford to keep up with my manpower or my income. Silly Russians. Okay, 3 days to get a reasonable army here. Gonna take some damage. Roll that army forward. Get these guys to push forward. This guy's heading to where? I think he's doubling back. It's such a weird composition, I don't think I need to worry about it. He's not going to engage anybody with it, probably. Even though this battle's going to start pretty poorly, I believe we'll be able to reinforce into it quickly enough. 16th, 20... So you gotta fight for 11 days. With some troops reinforcing before that. Cannons, though. I think it'll be fine. He says, as he rolls a 0! Nope, it's a 5. Ooh, that is still quite brutal. Well, we might lose it. If we do, that's fine. Not gonna worry about it. Just one of many battles. Yeah, we actually got stack wiped. Alright, that sucks. I hate seeing cannons that have taken damage. Which means that you're going to get stack wiped, right? We're already kind of committed to rolling into this fight, so... Kotoko, the guy we just hired, just got siege ability. Weird. I'm gonna leave the cannons behind. And shift consolidate the infantry, go stack wipe that army. Just let that get sieged down by pure cannons. Okay. Lithuania's got 2 armies. He is now locked. I was thinking to reinforce it, but not in the winter there. That'd be bad. Let's get one of these leaders onto here. No, no, now is not the time to lose generals. Shoot, where was he? Don't tell me he was one of the guys who was in... He wasn't in battle, was he? He was. Damn it. So now they get to fight without a leader for 5 days. I guess we can't spare one for this area. He was thinking about reinforcing, but then he decided against it. That's a good sign. Pushing in just fine on that area. And meanwhile, despite the fact that some of these battles are going horribly, we should be winning the war score game, for the most part. 7 war score against Russia now. Ongoing battles is 6, so he's at like negative 30-something reasons. Total Dalpig, thank you for the subscription. We got 7 war score, yay! For a battle that doesn't really matter. So we'll just hang out here in defense of those cannons, merge up with them after. Somehow the Lithuanians escaped from my army. Alright. Well, we did turn that around. We lost men. I don't really care, though. We're going to have more manpower than... We do have more manpower than we know what to do with right now. That is already a thing. And now they have to retreat, so... Gain piety or lose piety? Well, we've already gained some, and the morale of armies could be useful right now. I know we're going to take tech soon, but... How much more over the force limit should I go? Should I just go nuts? I mean, any excess income, I'm just stockpiling right now. There's nothing to spend it on. Except for, like, manufactories. Oh, that's right. This campaign was played on a version of the game that didn't have the diplomatic macro builder. So we don't have the buildings thing, we don't have any of that stuff. Yuck. Salty revolutionaries. That's hilarious. At this point, I wonder about the argument to even spend this money. Like, is it possible that I'm not even going to recoup the loss? Maybe we're far enough into the campaign that it would just make more sense to hire mercenaries over the force limit and just not worry about future income. It goes against my general way of thinking. Like, you know, I like to invest in long-term benefits. But I've been clicking for the last, like, minute, and I've only spent 10,000 ducats, so it doesn't really seem to matter. What do you guys think? How am I about to do with Savoy? The integration of Savoy is going to take some time. Savoy is the only one that's loyal, so main reason that they're not integrating is because I'm spending all of my Diplo points working on him. So, it's 1,000 points. It's going to take quite a while. I'll definitely integrate more troops from him than I'll gain in manpower, in force limit. That's one building type down. I'm just going to take the time to do this because I feel like if I do it, then I won't have to do it again. At least in the New World. Where it's almost guaranteed to be worthwhile for trade value. Don't say I never invested in my subjects. I definitely did. It's like 50-some thousand, 60,000 ducats I think I've spent just now on manufactories. No, mercenaries are very good, especially in this version of the game. This is before they bumped up the higher costs on mercs by a ton. So they're actually pretty cheap right now. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm done with that. Just spent 80,000 ducats. Didn't realize I had that much money in the bank. That's right, Russia. We're at war with you, and we just decided to spend 80,000 ducats because we're that not concerned about your strength. You've won a battle or two. Big deal. Nobody cares. But the vast majority of my war score is going to come from occupying his capital, if I can get it. Kimpoku, a 0 is not what I'm looking for. You just, oh my god, a 0 into a 4 versus a 9? Trash. Trashy rolls. It started on at least Pskov. That's going to allow him to reinforce because of how bad those rolls went. Tlemcen Oirat. Having some cleanup wars going on while we're kind of doing whatever would be decent. It's just stuff that I have to core. Fortune as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do it just because I want to get my piety up to 100 right now. For some of these battles with Russia. I've got a guy who's not appointed. I'd really prefer to use him for combat. But he's got siege ability. Better to use him for something than nothing, I guess. Here comes Savoy, my faithful lapdog. He'll arrive when? 13th? We're not going to live to the 13th. We're going to end up retreating. It's a disadvantaged combat right now anyway. Tactics advantage, what? Discipline 10%. Yikes. Well, we never really got very many military ideas. Alright, Lithuania, congratulations, you're amazing. Everyone's so impressed. Was he actually going to take that combat with the 7 infantry in the front? That's really weird. I guess. Okay. Vilna. Should have tried to get an army in position in Ireland. But getting back into the swing of Russia and EU4 and vanilla 1.19.2 EU4 and Ryukyu, I think it's worth just diving into a war. Negative 34 reasons for a white peace with Russia. Yeah, that battle is going to go pretty poorly. I mean, it's a really weird deployment, but technically these cannons are doing, like, really good damage, even though they're in the front row, because there's nothing to hit them. If this army lives, I will retreat it. If not, I can't retreat it because it'll be dead. One thing I could do, instead of trying to full annex Lithuania right now, I could just take an easier peace and annul his alliance with Russia, and then in 5 or 6 years, then full annex Lithuania. Might be a lot easier to do it that way. That would let me take advantage of the threatened war truce timer with Russia, because it's basically a free peace timer. And the next time I go to war with Russia, I could have an army in position to go on to St. Petersburg. And 5 years isn't going to make or break the timer, I think, on winning the war with Russia. Like, conquering Russia by the end of the game. Yeah, that's sounding very appealing to me right now. I just think that makes a lot more sense. He has no real forts, except for Vitebsk. Yep, I'm gonna go this way. It just makes more sense. It's not that I can't beat the Russians, it's just that it's gonna be less effort, and I still think that it's not gonna affect the timing of the success of the campaign, so might as well just do it. In that way, that was only like a 4-month war. I know that it probably didn't seem like 4 months, but it was. Unfortunately, I can't transfer this while we're at war with everyone else, but these other 2 wars should go very quickly because I can actually put generals in charge now. Truce with Gascony has ended. I would like to get to peace so I can grant some of this territory away. This province I will core myself. These other ones are going to go to the new subjects. So 2 quick peace deals here. I don't think I can do... Did he just move his capital and then moved his main trading port? Man, the AI is exceptionally good at wasting monarch points on things that don't matter. It's truly remarkable. I don't think I can actually finish the integration of this guy before this policy expires. We have 4 years. 4 years generating 5 points a month. Well, not 5 points a month. 5 is what we have. We're generating -1 because of 7 for Savoy. I think maybe I should push to just finish this integration instead. Maybe I probably did that backwards. Yeah. Actually don't have any positive prestige right now. We'll get some from these peace deals, though. I'd also save that army up there. I did lose a 20 stack in that war. It's strange that I'm not black flagged right now. And if he's going to let me just march through, I guess we'll take advantage of it. Okay, a couple months here. Come on, give me the peace deals. Succeeded your sieges. 51 days, that's pretty good. Would result in your annexation. Well, I guess we need to finish this siege first, don't we? Okay, and one more siege tick, please. What now? Dye plantations of Bengal? Fine. I don't care. Money and manpower don't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, I could... Whatever. Makes no difference at all. Damn it. Have to wait an extra month. We're gonna end up black flagged. I'm sure of it. Once all of the wars have ended. I don't think he's not granting access to me, is he? I don't know why I have military access through there. It's certainly not my war with Kiev. Is it? It is. Russia granted Kiev military access. How weird. Being counter-espionaged by him. We could try to fabricate on another level 8 fort, but I think getting just that one there and getting his capital isolated is going to be enough to make future wars very simple. How goes the Persian War? Persia's got 60 war score. I mean, I don't know why he's not going to give up because he thinks he's got an advantage, but he just can't get to the capital. He just can't. Just gonna sit in the war for a long time. Alright, come on, succeed in this siege. Damn it! Two extra months. Actually 3, because it's like a 45-day siege. Siege timer. Wasting all my time, game. With a 90-some% chance, I'm glad that that didn't make me want to rage quit right there. Oh, look at that. There's a battle. The Persians are able to get around to over here and kill the Ottoman army, but they are not able to get under the capital. I could grant them access. Technically, I kind of want them to win their war now so I can declare war on them, so they turn their forts off. So maybe I think I might. What do you guys think? Should we do it? Just grant them access so we can get to war? Time is the biggest threat. That's a good point. Letting it take longer is probably bad for me. I don't want my army to be near the Persian army, near the Ottomans, if I'm going to give them access, though. Alright, before we do anything though, we're at peace. Let's get these other cores gotten rid of. Yeah, you guys can start working on that crap. I wasn't able to give anything to the Bob's Lapish. That'll have to be after. They'll just sit there stockpiling Monarch points for a while, I guess. Meanwhile, we've got this guy who's going to end up taking land from some Persians. We'll give these guys a moment to march. There goes our black flag. I'm going to keep this army here. Just not going to harm anything sitting here, and I could just real quick go from here to there, or whatever, in the next war with the Russians, which is going to be pretty soon. Well, September of 50. 7-year truce. Not a big deal. Weren't you guys at war? You've declared the Augsburgian War, and you're just sitting here. You're not actually attacking his army. What is that all about? It's really weird. No reason to stay at peace. I think I've already cleaned up all of the nations in the New World. There's nothing to think about over here. When we get all of the French colonies will become mine when I full annex them. There is Guyana. That's a thing I've got to do. And of course, there's these guys. Truce term with Mali is plenty of years away. Catalonia, Tlemcen. Sweet orange bunny. Last time I tried to give you bits, twitched and would not let you. Cool. Thank you. A workaround. Super sneaky workaround, apparently. The French have nothing but one fort over here. The Austrians mothballed any forts? Now, their income seems to be pretty solid. I don't think they're going to. We clean up Hassa. But that's going to pull armies away from the Persian front. So we won't. Malwa? I believe I had kept Malwa around because I wanted to maybe get discounts on tech. I don't know that that's really that important anymore. Ming just sitting there with his whole army. All of his forts are mothballed. I might do a quick surprise war on Ming if he's going to keep all of his forts mothballed. He's probably got no money because he's constantly having to reinforce that army that's suffering attrition. So quick war with Ming is an option. Quick war with the sub-Africans is an option. Overextension's totally fine. I've already started coring all the stuff. We've got monarch points. We're ahead of time on admin tech anyway. By 17 years. There's plenty of admin points available. Ah, damn, lost another general. Just had my truce time with the Teutons come up. I remember that. There's some more one province miners over here as well. Nova Corpserl and Nimlub now. Thank you for your subs. No generals, man. It's just not fair. Let's win the siege here so that I can... Status quo. Yuck. Had a 14% chance for status quo, and that's what we got. Just unfortunate. And then a disease outbreak? Are you kidding me? Alright, let's grant the access to the people. And then that war should resolve relatively soon. I got that started. Bukhara was one that the truce timer came out. I was hoping to get that siege done so that I could hire a general. Granted, we're only like a year away from tech. Yay, Ryukyu! John Dub, 88. Thanks for the sub. 75 days. Very quick siege, even though I'm complaining about it. Boo-ha! I remember that flag. Ooh, that's just lucky. Declaring a war on the 24th and still being able to snipe the fort? Wow. The Persians are working on this region. They are not actually going for the capital. Weird. Looks like he's marching around. He's going to take my military access, and I guess he's going for this region now. And then he may very well march all the way around to get to the capital. That's what he's got to do, though, to actually get onto it, so... Oh man, it's storming again! I knew it was going to storm all week, but it still makes me mad. It just means that it's probably going to knock my power... Every time it storms, my internet is knocked out. I have to take advantage of Ming. Let's wait until March the 1st, instead of declaring on, like, the 25th. I am having a hard time adjusting to this new mouse. It's like the angle that my hand rests at is a little bit different. And so it makes my arm sore over a long period of time, which, you know, I don't know if you knew, I spend a lot of time on the computer every day. Like, a lot of time. My hand is just really bugging me now. It's not a good idea to switch mice, ever. Under any circumstances. Ah, good. Oh, he actually did peace out, despite not occupying the capital. So he cedes Sivas, Aleppo, bunch of lands. He returns cores. He revokes cores. He releases Wallachia and Crimea. Okay. A couple easy little one-province miners I can gobble up. Separate war score from the Ottomans. That's decent. And he released two locations that had no forts. So that's good as well. Now, probably on... If he's going to mothball, he will have done it now that he's at peace. We know where his army is, because we just saw most of it. Level 8 mothball, level 6 fully maintained. I think it's a good idea to give him another month or so to see if he mothballs more. They seem like they take a little bit of time to kind of get in and out of, like, war mode. Ottomans no longer consider them to be a rival. Alright, now it's the 1st. And he may have mothballed more. There's a fair number of them that are mothballed in here, but they'll be difficult to get to. And he did get most of his army retreated. Alright, I'm going to declare war on Ming instead. If his army's already back, then I don't think there's any real advantage to declaring war on him right this second. And this army's entire reason for being here is to just scare him into not moving his army off. I'd prefer to just win this war as fast as I possibly can, so taking a battle would probably be a good idea. to speed the war up. He's equal tech to me. I actually have too many cannons in the front row. And he's got full combat width, so... let's rally... one more infantry up there. Resub! That was! I like how you've trimmed your nose hair. Thank you. Really weird comment. $61 more score against this guy already. That war should get resolved on its own pretty well. With that one siege, we're at 99. I need a couple of these forts from Ming to fall so that I can get my numbers up to full. And I am going to hire another general. Ah, there goes the surge, the uninterruptible power supply there. 8 plus 8, 36. I need 4 more troops to the front line. I swear, the storm is going to knock my internet out. I'm 100% convinced of it. 100% convinced. There goes this thing again. Alright, so he is going to come off and let me kill some of his troops. He's going to be gone on the 16th. We can be there on the 20th and kill part of it. .36 combat width army, and we need 40. I already did all that, didn't I? I think Ming is too big for a full annexation. Actually, he's not. But could I even handle the overextension to full annex this guy right now? Is it even that? Is it? I don't think it's necessary to push that hard. We still have time. It's better to just make the war easier, take the easy war score, peace out earlier, and then do another war. I mean, he's got 333 development. Sorry, 339. We have 60% administrative efficiency, so. That's 135.6 overextension altogether. So no, I couldn't full annex him anyway. It's just too much, and I have no subjects to send it to, and I've only got 44% overextension available. Let's take as much as we can. 44% overextension. With each point costing me 0.4. I can take 110 development worth of land. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to be piecing out with him directly. Let's just give it a few more days so these other forts can fall. Oh, he's doubling back. Good. That's a real fort. I'm amazed we didn't kill that army before they arrived. Oh, shoot. How did I end up with more cannons than I had infantry? Oh, that's right. We're playing on a version of the game where they deploy like idiots. I always forget this. 1.19. This is a bane of my existence. We had 36 and 36, and look how they deployed. 6 of my cannons were just like, derp-de-derp, front row, let's get mowed down. And then the infantry that they replaced are just like, we aren't anywhere on the map. We're not real. It's so dumb. Excellent focus. I think I got them all. His army is still up there. We'll take 40% overextension. And keep his army trapped in Ming. In Beijing. Oh, that's funny. Crap, I forgot about the overextension for these provinces, didn't I? Well, I could keep the wars going and then just piece them out when the cores finish. That'd be in January of next year. 7 months. 7 months of just sitting on the wars. It's not a big deal. It's not like I need to be at peace or anything. Okay, that'll work out fine. Bukhara. I declared war on Bukhara. That's this guy. Okay. Bukhara, Oirat. Full like annexation of these guys is going to be probably a lot more war score than I expect. A lot more, sorry, overextension. Yeah, it's going to be like everything I can take. I'll need another subject, or... maybe I should have had another subject integrate Ming for me. Oh well. Easy overrun. And another. So in 7 months, how much of the overextension will be gone? 3? That's only 22%. Plus the 4 that I've got. So I'll have like 26% available. I'm not going to be able to... I guess I just sit in these wars for a long time. And then, of course, my war with Persia. That's going to be a lot of overextension as well. They say that overextension's just a number, baby, or whatever. So we could consider just going over it and dealing with the rebel sentiment. It's not a big deal. The country has not had rebellion, like real rebellion, in forever. This is the unrest map mode. We have negative 11 unrest. Negative 4, 6. Like, even with rebel sentiment, they probably wouldn't fire. You know, if I went too far over it, though, the overextension unrest itself would raise the number. I need to expand in a way that my subjects can take the land. I mean, if you're not going to actually siege this, then I'll do it. Austria, this is just dirty. Why did you do this? Ugh. 3 level 8 forts adjacent to each other? What? Yuck. Nice army composition there, Crimea. 012. That's what I would have built, yeah. If I had no army at all and I had to build one fresh, that's definitely what I would build. 33,000 troops here. Not enough troops to do the siege. That's probably why he's not doing anything, isn't it? He needs 36,000. That's just downright ridiculous. So 12 plus 6 is 18, plus another 2 10s is 28. That'll give me enough cannons to do the siege. And actually, maybe we can convince... Savoy, are they loyal right now? They shouldn't be. I can get Bob's Germans over here. Why am I thinking that I need to worry about manpower? I'm used to playing other campaigns where it actually mattered. We'll attack Crimea because we can feed it to Bob's Bakhmuts, who's doing a good job coring. They're both about to finish their course. I should have spent more time thinking about who to release and where, because we probably could have released someone who would have had primary culture core speed on it and stuff. That's good enough. I'm gonna send 2 extra just so that if we suffer a disease outbreak, we'll still have enough to maintain the active siege. You guys are dirty. Ought to be able to take tech at no penalty. Really wish I had more military points now. You were down 400,000 manpower? No, I'm actually at the cap on manpower. I'm at 442,000 out of 454,000. I've got plenty. You're looking at my... That's how many sailors I have. You thought that was my manpower? No, we have 100,000 pissant, idiotic sailors that just sit around and be like, I can't carry a gun because I'm a sailor. I only know how to go onto boats. The entire concept of manpower being separated from sailors is just so asinine. Can't feed him anything else. Can't feed Crimea anything else. I'll admit Persia's being a jerk. He's not mothballing as many forts as I had expected he would. Thought he'd mothball a lot more of them. Still, I can probably get to... He's got this one on, so it's already projecting a zone of control into these two, so I can't go from here over. There's a chance maybe I could forced march from this fort, this province, up to that and get to that level 8. Maybe even forced march from here into this one as well. Obviously we've got no ability to get past from this northern direction. Actually, we could go from here down as well. That might be a faster route. Might be able to get in from here. If I can get on that one, then... Ooh, look at this. Okay, this is so sneaky, I think. If we, before he turns his forts on, issue a movement command from the province of Ustjurt to the capital, they'll be able to ignore that fort because it won't be projecting a zone of control right away, and we can march from Ustjurt down to Kumis, into Semnan, into this province. We can get onto his capital without having to worry about sieging down a single fort. Just march an army straight to it. Granted, it'll need to be a sizable army to actually be able to... How did you get through? Are you actually... Okay, he's actually not suffering attrition for no reason at all now. Interesting. He had the transports all along, he just was being a dummy earlier. That Augsburg siege. I think I've had to do this once before already. Fortunately, we did get a wall breach. Just assault, but I kind of need these military points for ideas and stuff. And it's not a big issue. I can't Well, no, I could give it to a subject. And we will. Maybe I can threaten war with Austria to take one of these forts. Make things a lot easier. I might even consider doing that to France if he makes any more annoying level 8 island forts. Bastard is now up to 3 freaking level 8 forts over here. I wanted him to just go away. I need to... Okay, I gotta remember that I need to keep overextension open so I can full annex him. Actually, a lot of his land borders all 3 of them, but still, I want to keep overextension free for the war with France. It's those 2. Crimea isn't something I'm going to hold on to. (13 times 0.4 would be 5.2 overextension, so I don't really want to attack that, because there's another guy I can't actually conquer yet. Status quo and supplies shortages. Yuck. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to transfer this. I'm just going to give it to Bob's Bahamut's now. Truce timer with you? Oh, I don't actually have a truce with Russians are guaranteeing the Ottomans. Could go to war with Russia again if I wanted to. There's probably some way I can take advantage of that in the future. I could probably use that to... Ooh. Small pulled some that are pretty close to me. Truce with Mali. Well, about a year away. Well, more than a year. We can take tech now. I am making progress on this guy, but it's 456 Diplo. And I only had like a couple years left on that modifier. I've got until April of 47, and it's January, so that's 3 months plus 2 years, so 3 plus 24, it's 27 months, and we generate, without the integration, we generate net 6. It's only 162 Diplo points I'm going to generate. I can't even finish this integration. It's not about speed, it's about just Diplo point generation, period. Alright, we might as well just make these guys loyal for now and not worry about it. So that was Bukhara. And Oirat. We've still got room for some more. This is the only other guy that I was planning on taking the land for myself. We got him full occupied. Let's see what the actual overextension would be. We've got plenty of room with war score. It's 68% overextension. 100. Nice. So when will we be at 32? It'll be a while. I'm going to finish a lot of cores. Certainly won't be able to do it. I think I'll wait till October of this year and just take what I can with what's available. I'm not going to wait the full year. Because these wars are not going to let me wait that long. Anybody else that we can attack and feed subjects with? I mean, I could get to war with, like, Naples and declare on Bavaria. I'm hoping to free this army up before I worry about that. That'd be better, I think. The Teutons were protected by Naples. I can isolate the Teutons. They're actually within range of the Germans. So, we could declare war on Genoa, they pull in Naples and Bavaria, or if I attack Bavaria, Genoa comes in. I actually want to attack Bavaria, so I could just co-belligerent Genoa. Genoa calls in Naples. We, real quick, just do a quick war against Bavaria, whatever, and then while we're doing that, we full annex the Teutons as a separate war. Seems like that'd be very easy to do. So if I'm to do this, I would want to have a good army down here. And then these guys would all have to take care of the Bavarians. And even if I just make it a really quick war, well, actually, if I'm going to do that, I should probably threaten war with Naples. I don't have a claim. My subjects? Oh, yes. Good subjects. Any level 8 forts we can steal? mean, I'd take Bari, 31 development. Yeah, that'd be nice. Will you accept a threat of war? Ah, we have to be at peace for that. Trap. Actually, I was fabricating on Austria to try to steal a fort. Maybe... you no fabricate claims, Doesn't do anything for me if you're not going to siege the right ones. Got 19 in the front row. One more down. Oh god, another level 8 fort for him to pay for? He's gonna have no money. At all. I don't want to wait. I'm gonna just get this truce. April. Jesus. These stupid phone, stop ringing! My phone has been reminding me that I have a software update for about 3 months now. And I always tell it later. Later. Let's just do it later. I don't want the software update. If I wanted a software update, I would have gone and looked for a software update. But no, it wants me to take the software update. This is not a very important part of the world. I'm just gonna take what I can. We have 18.8% available. %, on the dot. Sounds good. Alright, now we're at peace. We can threaten war on Naples. Apparently I do have a claim already on Louisiana. Oh, fantastic. I was already planning for this. Sweet. Thank you, me from the past. Only problem is that I can't transfer that to anybody from there, can I? Damn. About Messina. Can we give Messina to Catalonia? It's more development. Damn it. We'd have to wait 3 months, then he'd accept. That's probably worth waiting for. So 28, I need 20 of these cannons. We can wait 3 months. Look at that, I'm actually losing money. Why? Reinforcement? Over the force limit. Fleet maintenance. My income might be higher. Might be I mean, might be lower. I don't know. Definitely seems different. Idea cost goes down. That's kind of nice. I wanted that. I want to take that tech though. Does Genoa have more than one province? They do not. Good. And actually, I could, instead of declaring on Bavaria, I could threaten Naples and Bavaria if I declared war on Genoa. And then we could snipe that fort before the war. Nope. Of course, he's got claims on everything but the level 6 fort. Ah, my savior. He has a claim on a fort. It's only a level 2 fort, but still. He wouldn't give it up. We could take Ingolstadt. It'd be more of a pain in the ass, I think, to get the war score necessary to end it quickly, though, if I declare it on a guy who lives on an island. So I don't have any ships nearby. And it's a level 7 island fort. I don't like that idea. I'm not going to build all the canals because they can cost monarch points, and that's just not worthwhile. Yeah, I've already built all of the things that I could build everywhere. Like, for the most part. Almost anywhere that I can build a conscription center, I've built. Like, a ton. There's still more places I could build it, but it takes effort to try to find the places that you can build it that are full core. And it's annoying. Because these are full core, but they're not states. So that means that I've got a 75% force limit. You know, so I built it like everywhere that's a state, where I can get the most value out of it. It's just kind of a pain. Yeah, I found one. I mean, it's 4 times as valuable to build them in these provinces than it is to build them everywhere else. That's why I've avoided it. And this is just like one of those things that, yeah, I could do it, but do I need to? I could. Don't really think I need to. So I just don't. Especially because we're actually not making money right now, so it's kind of nice to have a little bit of a cushion. Alright, 1 month to go. July the 1st. At the same time, we need to be ready to go up here. I think we're already maxed out on piety, so we might as well adopt the title of Khalifa, keep our prestige going up over time. Mary Reed. Oh, an admiral or 50 admin? Gee, I wonder. Good event. I think it's funny, people in chat right now are saying that I look nothing like my voice. What would a voice look like? Like, it's just such a weird thought. Like, I know it's a figure of speech. It's just... Obviously, I don't have voices... They don't have a look. Oh, shoot. This better work. Okay, he did accept. There's a thing where, like, it doesn't consider the... Where sometimes it would lie and not consider the truce, like the trust hit. Alright, so we declare this way, we co-belligerent, it's imperialism, and I think we're ready. Take our 4-5 in through there. We don't need a second leader here. It's a level 2 fort. We have no spare cannons. These cannons all need to go that way, I think. Got 5 cannons, actually. Let's take the cannons to Straubing. Okay. Genoa gets pulled in. And within a month or so, he'll call in Naples. The secondary call to arms don't happen right away, not like the initial calls, which happen a day later. There it is. We'll be there on the 26th. We're there on the 22nd. So we get to fight for a few days. They've just appointed a better leader. Looks like the Pope just hired a 334 as well. A stack wipe? I don't see his army anymore. And my primary reason for this war is that I just want to full annex the Teutons without separate, just want a separate piece here. But we're going to take some land from Bavaria as well. Alright, so you are a capital fort. You need 5 cannons. You need another 5 cannons. We have a spare leader available. Busy. I have 2 here? I have 2 leaders here. That was a bit of a mistake. Ooh, that's a bad roll. Did you take tech? No. Yes. The Pope has tech 27. The new month, which means we should be allowed to declare on you within a day or 2. I really would like to have a leader here. Wait a couple more days. See if one of these leaders becomes available. We'll combine that to force him to be available up here. Just want to track his army down. In this army, I don't really even want to fight him with. I just want to... Like, I don't want to siege anything out. We're not going to take any land from Naples. I just want to block him from causing issues for me. I like how Savoy's not listening to me. I told him I wanted you to siege these 2 provinces, and he's like, sure thing, boss! He just ignores me flat out. I even have him set to sieging down... Siege focus. It does say enemy forts, technically, but I've told you to focus on sieging these 2, and he's just, nah, don't wanna. It's not a thing I do, boss. What a jerk. That's 8, 14, 16. Didn't I send 5 more cannons over here? Ah. I didn't. I think I split them out, but then I just combined them back in again. That'll be the wipe. That was quick. Can I get 20 cannons? Let's see. We got 4, 14. Oh yeah. Another 6. Jerk! Stop killing my boats! Boats are important to me. Let's just quickly get that siege done, and that is him isolated. There's the Bavarian capital, which frees this guy up to go here. It's not particularly good at sieging, but whatever. It's better than nothing. Now, Savoy's Liberty Desire is something that I need to have a little bit of a say in, so I'm going to try to time it so I can end both these wars at the same time, and I'm going to take all the land myself and then transfer control to lower Liberty Desire. Meanwhile, we have a truce in a year for Mali. Still have no truce with Austria. I'm looking to threaten war him for one of those level 8s. That's going to make this war very quick. Nice. Means we're probably about ready to peace out then. So I'm not going to go for much with Bavaria. Oh, that's right. We're playing on a version of the game where looting is a thing. I've completely forgotten to loot. Like, I don't have any idea how looting works anymore. I'm too used to MNT. It's just, like, not a thing that I even consider. It's probably not good. How's it feel, Naples, knowing that you did not support your ally? Just wrecked him. So we could let him keep the lowest development province that has no fort. We would accept right now. It's 52% overextension. The Teutons' full annexation is only 21%, so I'd like to kind of balance it between these two subjects. So if I've got 52 and 21, then that divided by 2 is 36.5. So I want them both to have about 36.5 overextension. And this guy is already getting 21.6. So I need 15 overextension for this other guy. And his tech gives him some 40% admin efficiency. So if he's allowed 14.9 overextension divided by 0.6, he can have 24.8 development, roughly, down here. So we'll give him Regensburg. That's fine. I don't care about the truce timer at all. Actually, I kind of might. Extend the truce by a year for 1,000 ducats that I don't need. Nah. Keep the truce as short as we can. If Savoy had done his job and actually occupied something, I might be able to demand something from Naples. But he's a loser, so I won't. Gotta do the peace deal the other way, though. It's gotta be Teutons, then the other guy. Otherwise, Naples might defend. Take all the land myself. Very good supply here, wow. Ah, man, I'm gonna have to take a break. I just can't play as long as I used to in a straight session. My hand is killing me. I might have to send this mouse back. I don't know if I can adjust this thing. All right, before I forget though, let's transfer these things first. So let's start with everything but Regensburg to Savoy and see if that adds up to the numbers I was expecting. Nuremberg. And actually, they already have overextension, don't they? From what? Oh, I gave him this. No, I didn't. I'm coring that. What do you have that's not cored? All right, I gave him Augsburg. Forgot about that. Well, obviously this land has to go to this guy, so let's just do this one first then. Okay, so Bob's Germans is at 42%. While Savoy is at 67. I'm just going to go ahead and start by giving Regensburg to Bob's Germans then. Actually, let's start with the province that's hardest to give to Savoy and then work our way toward the center. So now they're both at 60, so the next lowest would be Germans. Let's give it to him. Next goes to him, Regensburg. 78. And I think they both take another one of these. Because a war with Austria would be easier than a war with someone else at the moment. He's a bit lower than I would have liked. But they're still both under 100, so it's fine. Besides, I want one of them or both of them to be able to eat some of the land from the French. Only Bob's Germans can get up into here, so I should probably not give him anything else in the near future. Okay, well that cleans up a few little one-province minors. Truce with Bohemia is a while. We don't have a truce right now with Austria. Could just straight up attack this guy instead of worrying about the forts. His capital is a level 9 though, which would take forever. He's taking military tech 27. I should wait for 27 as well. I think a threatened war would be a good idea. Ah. He's exiled, but he's still sitting there suffering attrition. That's great. You haven't seen the whole series. How can you maintain so many vassals? Well, they're not vassals. They are... I only have 7 vassals. 7 actual vassals. These are all colonial nations. Lots and lots and lots and lots of colonial nations. And then these are trade companies. That's right, I took more land from Ming. That might actually get me another merchant. I'll take a look at that. Maybe. Someday. Again. Nothing's changed with Persia. Potential people that could be attacked, really, right now, are just Austria. Truce with France is up in 4 years. It's a long way away. We have a short truce now with Naples and Genoa. No truce with Venice. The Knights still exist. I could isolate him, but I'd have to court myself. Bastards keep on developing their land, making everything more expensive. I'm seeing an opportunity here with Gujarat or Hassa or somebody. Actually, when he loses his war, he'll stop being Defender of the Faith, won't he? He might re-up it, though. Like, right away. Wonder what this guy's been spending all his monarch points on the whole game. Not development. Oh no. I need time of war with Russia. At the same time I can do the thing with the Ottomans. Or I could instead get a claim on the Ottomans and then threaten war. Seems kind of weak at this point. Although there's a lot of development to try to threaten for. Might as well spy on them. Might become an opportunity for something. Austria is actually not counter-espionaging. Espionaging? Yes. Words. Here's something I could do. Since Persia's not quite mothballing the forts that I'd like him to, I could get another claim on Persia's forts. One of the annoying ones, like on the border. That he likes to keep on. This would be the best. And then I could just declare war on one of the little one-province miners who's got a level 1 capital fort. Take a 5-year threatened war truce with Persia. Declare war on Gujarat. Instant siege down his capital. And then just take a white peace. And then I basically got 5-year truce, which does nothing. It's like 3 main wars with Persia. And I just need to chip away at him in a way that's gonna make it less annoying. If he's built the forts that he has, though, he could probably just afford to build new ones. And if I take away a border fort, he might just replace it with something else. Or instead of having this one mothballed, he'd have this one, he'd turn it on. No, I think I should just straight up attack him. I mean, I'm looking around right now. I only see a couple people I could even attack. I can attack Persia, Austria, Tlemcen. Tlemcen I can attack. I found one. Tlemcen has decided to levy war taxes. Oh no! Why does Bob's Germans have 10,000 people camping out in Tuat? Why are they on vacation? Hey, that's a 26 stack. Congrats, man. Military Tech 27. Congrats, dude. You've been working hard. I'm impressed. Kind of. Fine, we'll just siege down half your country then. Instead of the whole thing. We have plenty of men. This is manpower. This is not troops. I have 1.738 million. 1.7 million troops. It's not a question of whether I have enough men. It's just a question of how easy is it to get them around the world where they need to be. These guys are done with Bengal, so they should probably start heading west. Like, supply is just a real pain in the ass to deal with, because there's so many provinces that just never end up with decent amounts. A lot of work to manage. And if I don't be cautious with my troops, then I won't have this much manpower. I will very quickly run out. You can still very easily run out of manpower. It doesn't matter how big your country gets. Bob's Germans is down here too. What is he doing? He's such a goofball. He's also down here. And down here. I mean, this guy has got his entire army in Africa. What a kid. That's just such a joker. He's such a goofball. Suppose this army could be pulled home. $1.7 million seems like a huge number. And then you look around the world, you see 20, 30, 40 stacks everywhere, but it's still kind of it's a lot of logistics to move them all around. Alright, we'll group them up around a little bit more. See if I can get... I'd feel more comfortable with a war with Persia if I knew that I had a solid million or so troops nearby and I could get some easy overruns on smaller stacks, but... Take it. Bam. Oh no, we sieged down Ifni! Get that Tech 27 yet? That's the other thing. I think he's got Tech 27 already. I wanted to wait on that. Yay! Colonize Kentucky. Build another siege stick. Darn it. I think he's in Africa. He's in Africa, I think, because he marched there. I'm pretty sure he did. I just want to see, like, if I were him, and I wanted to get there, I would go this way, and then I'd go over here, and I'd go down to here, and I'd go through here, and I'd cross through Biga, and then I'd go down through here, go around this way, come over here, all the way down here, and then I'm in Africa. Man, that is something else. Crazy. Crazy little subject minion guy. He's probably not going to want to surrender without a battle. We will be at peace, so we can just transfer the land directly. Pretty sure Catalonia is not overextended. I'm not going to check. Just gonna be pretty sure about it. Kind of overextended. Damn. Derp. Probably shouldn't have done that. Well, I'm not over 100% now, but I did block myself. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to core draw either, so I'd rather do it that way. I'll end up giving it to him eventually. What are they coring right now that's costing them so much? A territorial course here. He's sitting on this. She hasn't started. It's only 19 development. Wow, he never cored these from the previous war with Tlemcen. He's just now coring Fez. He hasn't started Tlemcen. He hasn't started Meknes. No wonder. Catalonia, you suck. Why are they disloyal? What did I even do to them? I've completely forgotten what I've conquered that has overextension or autonomy right now. I've got a ton of states available. But coastal states are more valuable to me than inland states because they give more naval force limit. Just gonna pick some. A 2-province area? What? That's pretty trashy. Olonets is pretty good. So despite Stockholm having 40, it's 2-province area, so it's just not very good. Rather somebody have it than nobody, so we at least get the tax income out of it. Not that I need the money, but hey, it's a thing. Alright, so now their loyal income should be back up next month. I think that was probably why it dropped before. I don't remember what caused them to become disloyal, but whatever. It's been like a month since I played this campaign, so I guess there's that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna wrap it up here, I think, for today. But we've got, let's see, 1821, January the 1st, 1821. 1821. I have 75 years. And now, let me just paint a picture of like what's going to happen. Like Mali, it's one war. One war with imperialism, he's dead. All of these French provinces over here, we get for free when we full annex France. France, as of right now, is still a one war kill. So one more war with France, and like all of the New World is done, all of Australia is gone, and then that's that. We've got one more war with Ming. Beyond that, it's just Russia, Persia, Austria, Austrian Ottomans. That's it. Everyone else is just completely inconsequential. The ledger at this point is probably starting to look pretty thin. Well, there's still a couple pages, but most of them are my subjects. And then I've got little one-province minors to annex, like the Kamchtals, and Korea still exists. Gujarat, Malwa, Hassa. These three guys are all really tiny and easy. Genoa, Venice, the Knights. Like, they don't really belong in the ledger, but they are. So in 75 years, can we do... Yeah, it's fine. I don't even think I need to try as hard as I have been to like min-max. I just need to play it out. Play it out and get it over with. Get it done. So, all right. Well, I am going to wrap it up here. As always, thank you guys for joining me. I do plan on streaming this the next couple of days. I want to get this done. Get it done. So I'll probably be back on Thursdays playing more Ryukyu. So come check it out. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you in a bit.